Hello everybody, welcome to this video. My name is September and I am checking in from the Archeage server PTS. And in this video what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a new patch that just hit the public test server today that is supposed to help address the problem that we're having in our regions with the Lunarite. So if you're not aware of it, and it wasn't even posted anywhere on the official forums, but there was a patch today on the public test server, and Big Data Dude was talking in the big ass thread about the Lunarite problem. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick. Big Data Dude was talking about this problem that we're having with the Lunarite, and he had mentioned the PTS was just updated with a drop table for the crates. He's looking for people to help him test the drop rates, and so this is what that video is. He was nice enough to supply me with 200 of the lost metallic crates, as well as the lost, or not the lost, but the metallic Rorion crate. And then we can actually, we don't have a lot of good information on these lost metallic crates, but we do have good information on the Rorion crates, thank you to Quimbec, who recently opened, I think it was 220 or so of these with the 4.0 launch. So we can actually compare the drop rates between the two videos and see if we're getting better drops. So let's go ahead and get into it. So at first I'm going to go ahead and open up 200 of the lower ones. These are the ones, the lost metallic crates. They drop off the Jester coin purse mobs, like the ones in Carcassi, Rookborn, yada yada yada. If you watch my larceny videos, there's some spots that you can find for that stuff. But let's go ahead and open these up. We got 200 here. The keys are in the wrong spot. And what I'm going to be doing, I'll end up probably speeding this video up because I know it's kind of boring, but these do open up pretty quickly. But what I'm going to do over here is look for any jackpots, you know, because that's going to be important to note. So anyway, let's go ahead and get 200 of these open. Here we go. Okay, so that was 200 of the lost metallic crates. So those are the crates that drop from the Jester mobs. And what I ended up with was 132 Copper Glow, Tier 1, 29 Fire Glow, 32 Fine Wave Glow. And then I did get 21 of the Superior Fire Glows and 28 of the Superior Copper Glows. Now, it looks like what's going on with the jackpots, and I'll try to pause this in editing to show when those happen. But it looks like there is like a mini jackpot, and when those happen, I was getting 5 or 6 of the tier 2s, as well as like anywhere from 6 to 10 gold. And in those mini jackpots, you can also count the star points or the moon points, whatever. I got star points, but supposedly sun points and moon points can also drop. And again, when that happened, instead of getting a Lunarite, I got like 4. I got 2 sets of 4 here. on these star points, and I received about 9 gold each time. So those look like they're part of like a mini jackpot. And then I did get one major jackpot, which it looked like it was 20, and I'm going to have to relook at that again after this video is done, but it looked like I got 20 of the superior copper glows in one shot, as well as I think it was 259 gold. It was going by very quick on my screen, so I'm just going off of memory. So one super jackpot, and I think there was 4 mini jackpots, and then if you don't get a mini jackpot on one of those, it looks like you only get one of the tier 1 Lunarite. So one fine copper, one fine fire, or one fine wave. All right, so let's go ahead and move along. Let's do 200. Let me get this stuff out of my bag real quick. Again, this is the test server, so if it looks like I'm some super crazy pay-to-winner, understand this is the test server. As well as a big thank you to Big Data Dude for, giving me this stuff so I could bring this video to you guys. Thank you, BDD. All right, let's go ahead and open up 200 of the big crates, the lost. Why do I keep saying lost? The Rorion metallic Rorion crates. Yeah, you know what I mean. 200 of these, and once again, I'm going to do my best to try to keep track of the jackpots here. Here we go. Okay, so that was 200 of the metallic Rorion crates. Those are from the Rorion mobs, Diamond Shores, Aegis Isle, Whale Song, that kind of zone. So all in all here, I did get more Lunarite. It looked like what was happening there was I was getting between 1 and 3 of the tier 1 Lunarites. That's the fines. And then for the, I don't think I got a big jackpot, but for the mini jackpots, I was getting between 6 and 9 of the tier 2s. So out of 200 of the big boxes, I got 259 copper glows, 53 wave, 67 fine fires, and then 19 copper big ones, 9 wave blue ones, and then the tier 2 fires, I got 14 of those, as well as 17 points. And so in the other bag, if you want to compare these two, here's the stuff from the 200 of the smaller crates. Let's see if I can put this in some sort of order here. So we could look at it together. Okay, so this first line here, was the 200 of just the standard copper lost metallic crates. A total of 49 tier 2s out of those, whereas the Aurorians, I actually got less. let's see, 23 plus 19 is 42. So I actually got less of the tier 2s out of that, but I did get a substantial amount of more, almost double of all the tier 1 Lunarites. So there you go. I'll put a spreadsheet in the video description, and I'll try to do some video editing here to show when the jackpots happen and what they had in them to the best of my ability. This was a impromptu video. I didn't do a transcript or anything like that. This was more of to test the current drop rate. It does look like it has gotten better. Don't know if it's a lot better, but it does look like it's better. And also, I'm going to put a link to Quimbek's video, which is the current drop rates that you can observe right now. Once again, the big thing though is he did get a major jackpot on his video for the Rorion crates, and I did not. I got the smaller jackpots. So keep that in mind, but it does overall looks like we are getting just a tad bit more Lunarite. Okay, I went ahead and spliced this spreadsheet into the video here, and I just wanted to go over real quick so you understand what I did in it, or so you don't have to actually click the link and go look at it and wonder what I'm thinking. So first of all, this table up here is the lost metallic crates. Those are the ones that drop off the jester mobs. And what I did is I discarded any of the jackpot. So I got one big jackpot on these lost metallic crates, and Quimbek got one jackpot on his Rorion crates. And so to keep the numbers in something that we could compare, I decided to just throw those jackpots off. And although I did record it here so you see what's going on, I'm not using that crate number. You know, instead of 200, I said 199. Instead of Quimbek, he opened 225. I'm only using, like, he opened 224. That way we can compare them directly against the drop rates without the jackpot confusing things up. So we don't have anything to compare these lost metallic crates to, except for maybe the lost Rorion crates. If you want to look at that, the total, what is the total here? I actually didn't calculate that, but I did for these. So the total chance of getting the tier 1 Lunarite out of the lost metallic crate on this build on the PTS is 189%. So how is that possible? Well, for every crate you actually get multiple. So I opened 200 and I got 379. So that gives you a 189% chance of getting the tier 1 Lunarite. What we really care about is the tier 2 Lunarite, and that is now a 21% chance. So out of 100 crates, you would get 21 tier 2 Lunarites. So that's 100 crates basically equals about enough, if you don't count the tier 1s, to make a single tier 2 Luna gem. Remember, it's 20 of the tier 2 Lunarites to make a single Luna gem. Now, let's go ahead and compare that to what Quimbek had. And again, his link will be in the video description. He observed, he opened a tad bit more. He observed a total tier 1 drop rate of 175%. So that is slightly up, but it's probably within the margin of error. You know, only, what, 14% difference between the two? But here's where it really, really deviates. So he only, without his jackpot, he only observed a 6.7% drop rate on his metallic Rorion crates, where I got a 21%. So that's what, 3 point something percent. That's like 3 times the amount of tier 2 Lunarite. So that there is much, much better, like 3 times as good. Everything else you can just compare if you like, but that's all I wanted to show you. That's what's going on with this. Again, I did discard Quimbek's jackpot because I didn't get, I didn't get a big jackpot in the metallic Rorion crates where we could compare it over to over. I did get one in the smaller crates, but that doesn't help me because we don't have any video proof of the lower crates being opened. So it does look like in the upcoming patch, if this gets pushed out, we will see a slightly better drop rate from the Lunarite out of these. So until next time, this is September saying, be well.